Hello everyone, it's time for another tool from Ustar. Now, today I want to talk to you about micro filing and what does that mean for us model makers. Now, often we want to file some parts or modify some parts down to less than 1 millimeter. We're working in very, very small scales. But how do you manipulate the parts that you need to, particularly if you want to take off very, very small amounts of material? How is that possible? Standard files really aren't going to cut it because they literally are too big. Any kind of motorized device, again, the heads tend to be too big, so we end up using a sort of a craft knife, maybe, just to try and remove the material, but it's never as accurate as we'd like. So the tool I want to show you today solves that and could open up some interesting possibilities for really raising the precision of some of the models that you're building. Now, what they are, these guys. Now they look. Let me just show you one. They look pretty, innocuous. What exactly is that, and how is that going to help me to file very, very small parts or very small areas on a model? Yeah. Now they're reminiscent, of course, of. Let me just reach for one. Of this guy, also from Ustar. Many of you have got this guy, the glue applicator. And you'd be right. They've basically taken exactly the same form factor and stuck a different end on it. Yeah. And what they've done is they've stuck a micro file on the end of one of these guys. So let me just put that away. So I'm going to need that later on. So let me just tell you about the sizes first. They're color coded for a reason. So you got a red, a silver, and a green. The green one is 0.7 millimeter. The silver one is 0.45 millimeters, and the red one is 0.55 millimeters. So that's the kind of sizes that you're going to go down to. Let's look at this. Let me look at the smallest one first. 0.45 millimeters is the silver one. So let me just get this guy out of the pack. As I say, it looks just like the glue applicator, because it is. So let's unscrew it and let's flip it over. I'm going to hope I can get this as close to the camera as possible and against my t-shirt without the camera going out of focus. So can you make out the obviously the conical shape of the file, but the diameter is 0.45 millimeters. That's the level of accuracy you can go down with this guy. That's if you wanted to remove some material, say from a hole, or use the tip to just take off literally fractions of a millimeter, these guys could be very useful for you. That's 0.45. Let me show you this. I mean, it'd be very difficult to see the differences on camera because we're talking millimeters. None of these are above a millimeter in diameter. So that's the green one, which is 0.7, which may be a little bit easier to see on camera. So that's the largest one at 0.7. Yeah, and the red one completes the trio at 0.55. Let me just show you that one. That's the 0.555. Yeah. Now, let's just grab a part. Let's just I'll try and show you this on camera. It might be very, very difficult. So let's take this sprue, for instance, and this part here. Now, if I wanted to say make that indent there slightly larger, I'm going to try and reach in and do a bit of filing instead of on camera. And it is taking material off. It might be very, very difficult to see on the camera, but the actual file itself, they machined it so it will take off plenty of material, but obviously at very, very small amounts. I don't know if you can. I mean, it's probably impossible to see. I've actually taken some material off that area there, and if you can see, there's actually some material on the file itself, just to kind of prove it's taken something off. Yeah, but you get the idea that if you want to or you need to, these kinds of files could be absolutely perfect. particularly the smaller ones. It was this one, was it? The silver one was the top. 0.45, the silver one. Amazing amount of accuracy if you wanted to take material off. I think I mentioned it before. I do a lot of 124 scale cars. So I'm doing really massive amounts of detail on engines. And often I need to file the top off a spark plug, for instance, which was impossible really until these guys came along. Now I can manipulate those kinds of levels of parts with tools just like this, and it packs away beautifully to keep that in good condition. And they just sit on the back of my bench with all the other files. Yeah, so. I'll link to the Ustar filing pen as well. So again, those two could complement each other very nicely indeed. If you want large files with a handle which makes the whole process more ergonomic, that could complement these guys quite nicely. So in use, again, they're large enough. This barrel is large enough to hold and still give you the accuracy. If this was much thinner, then you lose the accuracy, you lose the ergonomics. Whereas this one I felt was just right. I could hold that pretty much like a pin. That's how I hold. That's how I hold that, and I get maximum amounts of manipulation on the end and the control I need to take tiny amounts of material off. It's also very good if you want to use it in that orientation, and use that motion to make tiny holes slightly larger. Maybe your part doesn't quite fit, or your scratch building. Insert this into the hole, couple of rotations, and it makes the hole a fraction of a millimeter larger, and that might be perfect to fit the part if you need to manipulate in some way, or if you're scratch building at that level and you need to actually manipulate a hole or some kind of recess. That could be ideal for you. What I'm doing, these actually normally sold separately, but what I'm going to do is, because I felt these all complement each other beautifully, what you actually get is all three of these in a set. So when you go to the store, you'll see these on the site as one bundle, if you like, for a fixed price. But that's the micro sanding device and the micro file. I think I'm going to call it a micro file. And I think that's an accurate description of what this guy actually offers to us model makers. A very simple idea, but something that I think if you need to manipulate very small parts, and you go, I'm thinking about your 142nd and the 172nd guys. If you need to do that, and you think, I'll never be able to take material off without using a craft knife or the end of a number 11 blade or something, these guys could be ideal. Could be ideal for you. So that's the micro file from Ustar. That should be available as you watch this. As always, any questions, any queries, come back to me, and of course, keep on modeling.